Howdy do, everybody. Welcome on in to the Mega Cattle Live Series. Now we are starting this on No Creek Farms. His brand new map that he just came out with. And we are going to be basically starting a huge cattle operation. Now this map can hold up to just over 2,000 head of cattle. We are sitting at 200. But we have no hay bales. We don't have any food for them the time being. So we need to get some hay bales done. We need to get some grass mowed. We got some alfalfa. We got a couple fields that we've already pre-purchased. We're kind of setting this off with a not really wanting to struggle, but the struggle is going to be with the animals, right? 2,000 head of cattle. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be a job nonetheless. A couple things we got going is I kind of went through and preset everything back up. Yeah, back in the saddle again. Exactly. How's it going, Bren? We have some things. We can do a quick little tour of what we have, which is not a whole lot, to be honest with you. Just the bare minimum that's going to kind of help us get going. Help us get going a little bit. So we're going to start off coming on in. Obviously, we got our cows. Now, we do have, if you guys did see the other live stream, we showed the other open cattle pastures, but this cattle pen here off into this direction is just about maxed out. I think there's like 2 or 3 left in there. We also have it's not the realistic livestock mod. It is the, I keep forgetting, not the realistic. It's the next animal mod is what it is. But it is, they have the ability to basically do the same thing if we don't give them enough food, things like that. The reproduction will go down, their value will go down. They even have a chance they could possibly disappear. Yeah. So inside here we have our night mixer forage wagon. Inside, our tried and true night forage wagon right there, so we can get some TMR mixture to them. We don't really necessarily have to feed them TMR. We could probably get by with some silage bale. I mean, we could do some silage, but hay and alfalfa and stuff like that. What's up, GD man? How's it going? We got our flatbed. We got our what is this? We got our Bobcat 863 to start moving around our bales. Now, this is a bale shed, hoop shed mod I found somewhere. I thought it would be kind of cool to stick our bales in here. We got a windrower / tedder, so that'll come in handy. What we got over here is behind the shed, I got tucked away, is our ability so we can start moving cattle around when we need to. So we got our cattle trailer back here. So that way we can start putting cattle into the open pasture and use the 2 smaller areas up here for like weaning the animals, the cattle off. Is Ray County extended version out? Where can I download it? It's the predecessor to Ray County. This is No Creek extended, and you got to get it through his Patreon at this point in time because it's still in beta. So we're on a beta map right now. But this is his new map that he's got going on right now. Yeah, I prep spawned all this stuff in. The map itself doesn't come with any equipment, so you basically got to prep it out. So inside we got the 4840. This is going to be kind of I don't know. We can throw it on the baler. We can throw it on the windrower. We can throw it on the forage wagon or the forage mixer. We got our baler here. It's a John Deere 435 baler. We'll see how this works. I think I have it set up for 180. I think it's 180 centimeter bales, so I'll be good there. Then we got our John Deere 4455. This one's going to be kind of the workhorse of basically the baler if we need to pull something, things like that. We also have our J&M 875 auger cart. Yeah, because we're going to be doing some corn as well. So that's going to be coming on in handy. We also have the Massey Ferguson Heston 9635. We currently have, yes, we do. We currently have the, what is this thing? I can't remember what the name of this is, but it basically, like a conditioner. I think it's a conditioner which basically like turns the grass into hay. We have that off. We're not using that right now at this point in time. Maybe eventually we will. So we'll probably do that later. Yes, we're going to be mowing with that later. 100%. What kind of combine? We're getting to that, FS. We're going to get to that right now. Whoops, we didn't need the flashlight, that's for sure. We don't want no raccoons in here either. So we have, let's pull up the map real quick. That's not the map. So we currently have, we'll go to our farmland here so you guys can see a little better. So we currently, this is what we own, is currently all of this. This is majority of the mouse center of the screen, is basically the cattle open pasture area. We have field 81, which is a part of the main farm. That is right now corn. But we also have field 82 and 83 all the way back in the back corners. They're smaller fields. This one's 1.5 acres, and this one is 1.69 acres. Right now, we currently just have them as an alfalfa. So that way we can get some alfalfa bales going. We'll have to cut a bunch of grass to get some grass bales, turn into silage, and to make some hay. So we're kind of set up. We can cut some of this area as well. But we got a bunch of corn that we're going to be doing. We don't have any for silage or anything. We're going to be doing some corn for cash crop. We might be doing some soybeans later. Bins are currently empty. But then we can kind of move on over into our other shed that we have. Oh, look at the baby cows go. Look at the baby's cows. Dual tires on any of those tractors. Not on those ones. Nope. Make a pond jump, please. maybe some point we could make a ramp over the pond. What's up, CD Farms? Currently for unloading those bins that are over here, we're currently going to be using a John Deere. This is an old school 398. This is actually something that my grandpa, no, maybe my dad had one of these. I think my grandpa had, it wasn't a John Deere brand. It was a Agco maybe or something like that, but very similar to what I kind of had growing up for a little while. Actually, I am kind of impartial. I don't really care either way. It doesn't really bother me whether they're Case IH. I run Case IH with my uncle. It's all his stuff, not mine. But that's what we run. We do have one John Deere on the farm. It's a track John Deere. We are currently running an 8-row 843 corn head on the 9600 John Deere. 9600 John Deere. Do you have a 3650? There might be one in here as a mod. So we got the John Deere 3650 for our picking our corn. And eventually it's probably some soybeans, maybe do some wheat, things like that. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see how this live stream series kind of goes. And then currently on our, we got the Kinsey 3600 12-row planter. Not 12 row, 16 row, excuse me. 16 row. I'm like, wait, my math isn't mathing. 16 row planter. It's got the hoppers up on top with the saddle tanks on the back for some liquid fertilizer and stuff like that. So we got that one going. And then we have the tried and true 8410. John Deere 8410. We'll look on the inside of this thing. I like this tractor. I like this tractor for doing some of the planting and a little bit of the field work that we got to do. And then we got our nice little Volvo semi tractor with the Mowing 28-foot trailer. So we're kind of set up. We're kind of set up a little bit. Yeah, we got the Kinsey. We got the Kinsey. They work great. You hate the Kensies? Yeah. We don't currently run the Kinsey. We run a Case. Very similar style as this. Actually, the whole thing slides just like this, but it's the Case one. But yeah, that is kind of the setup. That's what we're going with. So we got a lot of work to do because we got to get the cows. It is, we're missing one thing, guys. We are missing the one thing. We better go check it out. This is a little bit different style than some of my recorded series. Some of my recorded series are more of like, watch me struggle, right? No Kubotas. No Kubotas right now. But some of my series, you see me struggle a lot, and I wanted this one just to have fun. You know what I mean? Like, just kind of play it like I want to play it as far as not really struggling. We only have $200,000. That's the whole thing. No blower. We don't need no blower. But what's up farming with Cooper? How's it going? Then we have something I picked up. It is an Eagle. I don't even know. I can't even get up there. I can't even get up there. Echo sprayer. That thing's kind of cool. I have not actually used this yet on any of my series or anything like that. So this will be interesting. We do need to spray a little bit of the corn. Yeah, we need to spray some of the corn. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, so now we're ready to rock and roll, really. We're ready to rock and roll. No Corvette, not yet. We can't even afford the Corvette. Can't even afford it. It does kind of look a little goofy, but you know, I keep pulling the flashlight out. We don't want the flashlight. Use the horse. Whoops. You use the horse 12-meter seeder on all your farms and a Verdaston 18-meter planter. Verdaston, if that's how you say that. They turn nice corners. You got the row mod on? Yes, we do. Yep, we got the row crop mod on. Oh, and then we have the wrapper, the bale wrapper. So we're gonna have to bring all the bales up here and wrap them, or we pull the thing all the way down there and we make wrappings. So yeah, we are ready to rock and roll. We better go down and take a look and see. We probably need to cut some grass. We probably need to cut the alfalfa, but we also need to take a look at the corn, because I think the corn, needs some nitrogen. It does. It needs some nitrogen. So we might be able to spray something on there, maybe. And I'm almost half tempted. Maybe we should try doing that now so it doesn't run so late in the day. But then we got to run into town to get some liquid nitrogen or liquid. Yeah, we'll gotta find something. Can you get a ripper where you can drive and it wraps? Or a wrapper? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can get a bale wrapper that wraps it while you go. You most certainly can, but that would be be too easy. What are you talking about? That'd be too easy. Can you use that to make long tubes? Not that one. Nope. Not that one. I was actually looking for a mod. I should actually see if I have. I don't think I have it in here. We're just gonna open this up real quick. Let's see what we got. I don't think it's in here. It could be in placeables as like a decoration type thing. But if anybody knows of any mod like that to where it makes the actual tube, if anybody knows where we could find a mod like that, that would be pretty cool. I do not think... Oh, and we are running the moisture system, guys. So we have a chance. If any bales are left out, it rains a little bit, gives us a little bit knock on our... our cuttings and things like that. So we do have to be a little careful. I do not think it's in here. Okay, I don't think it's in there. I'm going to say your name. Exactly. Hello. What's up, Connor? When can I download this map? You can download it as long as you become a Patreon supporter and supporting the work that No Creek Farm does. And you can have it. It's in the beta form right now, so it's continuing to get updates to it. That's why I didn't really want to start a series. I'd rather do a live stream, kind of a live stream series of playing this map. So that's what we're doing. Off to what? Whoa, we about tipped our truck. Off to the left is another big pasture. We had a north pasture and a south open pasture. They're both open pastures, but we have all of this grass that we can cut. And that means that's an awful lot of baling, an awful lot of windrowing, and an awful lot of mowing. Yeah, and we also have all of this stuff right here. All of this grass. Whew. Tell you what, we're going to be busy. Plus, we have all of this alfalfa that's down here. Right there, alfalfa there, and then on the other side of the field. And the only way we can get to that point, we might need to just cut some trees down at some point and make ourselves a path over that to the next field. The map it's a 4X map. Yes. It is a 4X map. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already. If you have, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. All right, we got to get to work. Logging is fun. Woo. Like real life logging. You're talking like logging in the game, like cutting trees and doing some logging. Is that what we're talking? Because I just talked about cutting some trees down. All right, so we could. I need to set the time scale going because we're still paused, which is all right because we haven't really started farming or anything. So let's. Yeah, it depends on how you do it. There's a lot of logging mods out there, but some of them are pretty. What's the right word for it? There's a lot involved with it. You got the lumberjack mod. Yeah, the lumberjack mod is good. Is good. All right, so we're gonna hook this. Wow, actually, we're not gonna hook. Yeah, we might hook up this truck. Let's hook up this truck. I wouldn't mind running into. We got 200,000 doll hairs. I wouldn't mind running into town to get ourselves. Can we? I gotta double check, guys. Can we spray? We need some nitrogen. Can we spray some nitrogen like in the game? Where's my yield improvements? Let's see here. I don't know if we can. I don't think we can actually. Nothing really. We might have to wait to do some to get some nitrogen in there. We might have to do a little bit of side dressing. Solid fertilizer. Delete those trees. Yeah, but does the liquid fertilizer, that's not nitrogen though. Or does it act as nitrogen? Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Because we also have this mod. So this mod would be more so for when the crop's a little bit smaller. Obviously, not right now. So yeah, eventually we would like to get this thing and do some side dressing. That would be pretty sick. What's up, Lane? How's it going? So yeah, you guys are basically saying let's just grab some. Let's grab some liquid fertilizer. What's up, farming firefighter? How's it going? It acts like nitrogen. Yeah. All right, let's go buy some. We gotta go buy some. And we just ran into the tree. Who put that shrub there? God dang it. I know who put that shrub there. I'll tell you. I'll tell you who put the dang shrub there, guys. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. You might have some weird mods, but liquid fert adds nitrogen and makes sure you buy your soil samples. I already did. I already bought them. Yeah, we don't crash around here. I was just watching back a bit, and you were talking about the bale wrapper, that it doesn't make tubes. It should wrap tubes. The one that I have, it should make it into the long, continuous tube. It's going plain right now as well, man. Ooh, nice. What map are you on? What are you playing? What are you playing, my friend? Okay, well, that's a good test. We can test all of that stuff out. Get a sprayer with a pulse width modulator. Oh, those are expensive. We can't afford that right now. We can't afford that. Oh, we got to use our turn signals. I forgot. I got my turn signals set up to my steering wheel. Or tube style. That's called a tube line bale wrapper. Right, but does it wrap it in it? Because it looks like it just wraps it and drops it as a bale. No, we're not renting right now. All of this stuff is what we own. As the farm, right? So that is everything that we own. That the other live stream that we were doing, that was more so of like just kind of checking the whole thing out, and we were just dropping in and buying whatever we wanted. This one's going to be more of like a continued series, live stream series. Hey guys, I need to set time forward. Sorry. There we go. Okay, we need to go buy some liquid fertilizer. Yeah, it wraps it in tubes, and then when you're done, you just empty. Okay, we'll test it out. We'll see how it goes. Rent a sprayer with that tech, it will save you like 80% of the fert cost. Yeah, but you know what? I like to struggle. Oh, shoot. We should have brought the stinking skid loader. We got to go back and get the skid loader, guys. We're going to try not to... like cheat, right? We're gonna try not to use super strength. So I forgot. There is no forklift down here. No Creek. No Creek, if you're watching, is your plan to put a forklift back down there? If not, that would be great if you mentioned something to me in chat. That would be great. Cortland, let me make this turn. Oh my gosh. Cortland? Oh, Minnesota. Row Crop Systems by MRG. Yeah. Yeah. Do. Woohoo! That is a small road. That is a terribly small road. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I want to lay down snow massage tubes. Yes, it works. You just have to make sure it steers. Okay, we'll test it out. What's up, Second Chance Gaming? You're on this map too. Nice. How are you liking it? How are you liking the map? Good old XLT. How many of you have actually ridden in a F250 XLT, like a 1990, maybe even, I don't know if early 2000s, possibly early 2000s. This is I think this might be a 90s model. I'm not quite sure. We'd have to maybe look in the description. That might be a 90s model. You like how I have no arms? Yeah, where's my arms? Dang it. Out the window. But I have arms when I'm in this mode. That's what I was thinking. It was a 90s model. I was a 90s kid growing up, and I can't remember if it was white or not. My dad had a couple of them, but I can't remember if it was white. But we had an XLT F250 like this, and I don't remember because I was kind of... It's one of those things like, yeah, Dad had a truck, you know. It was cool, but I just don't remember if it was a single cab like this. But we had a truck very similar to like a 90s modeled, right? Drove a 92 XLT, what I'm in, and then a 2003 F250 6.8 VA10 engine. Vroom, yeah. Yeah, these trucks were awesome. Yeah. All right, we got to grab the skid loader, guys. Why didn't you guys tell me to grab the skid loader when we left the first time? I told you guys we got to grab the skid loader. These cows. Oh, the other thing, once we get some hay bales, everything going for the animals at this point in time, we need to turn on the, we need to turn on the realistic livestock animal mod that we have going. We need to turn that on. So that way we struggle with the cattle. They don't make them like they used to. Heck no. Yeah, they definitely aren't as good as they were. Aren't as good as they once was. Look at that. We are like a professional. We better use 2 straps there. 2 straps for safety. 2 straps for safety. Woo. All right, now we can go get our liquid fert. How many do you think we're going to need? That would be another good question. It's like a limo block. Ford-owned Lamborghini, then had a Flowmaster exhaust. It sounded so good. Oh, yeah. Those, what the heck did, I'm trying to remember what my grandpa, he would have been my step-grandpa. A Ford, it was old. A Ford 100, I think it was. I think it was a Ford 100. It had the gas tank right behind the seat. And that was a manual. I can't remember if it had 4 gears or five gears. I don't remember for sure. I used to putz around in the yard. Yeah, an F100. It was red, and the gas tank was directly back behind the driver's seat. Yeah, that thing was pretty cool. A professional only uses 0 straps? Yeah, right. Well, we're not professionals yet. We're not professionals yet, Lane. Yeah, the trucks, definitely, they're not easy to work on nowadays. There's too much electronic components on them. We are cruising, man. We are cruising. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, skid loader would go whee. It would be pretty cool if, like, so instead of using the belts like this, when you had, like, equipment, if there was some sort of mod where it used equipment, it would actually chain it down rather than use the straps. That'd be kind of cool. A 3-speed and a creeper. Yeah, it had, like, a low gear. I'm not, like, a big, like, know my kind of trucks kind of guy. But, yeah, I remember it having a very low gear. And then you could shift, like, 1, 2, 3. But, like, there was, like, a low. Like, a low first gear. But Buddy's into old cars, and we take them on for his 50s cars cruise. I drive a 56 Bel Air. Ooh, nice. Show some pictures, man. 3 on the tree with a Corvette 327. Ooh. Yeah, you should most definitely show that stuff. Oh, also guys, I forgot to tell you guys, I have another channel, another YouTube channel that is going to be more or less things other than Farm Sim. It's going to be just like games that we go play, but they'll kind of be live streamed. The link is in the description. It's called Casually Forged. We might be doing some more on that channel. We might be doing some more of like survival-esque open world. Oops, wrong way. Survivalist open world style games. Okay, let's get some fertilizer, yeah. Yeah, sure, you betcha. Yeah, old school, 2 sticks. This is the one where your brain had to actually function correctly. Open. This is where your brain had to actually function. Who runs a skid steer like this that's got the dual sticks forward and back and then the foot pedals to run your bucket? I can't do it. I cannot run these things. All right, so I'm thinking we need to buy at least 4. What do you guys think? Do we need to buy 4? Liquid holy cows, $4,600. Oh, my Lanta, right off the bat. 4 of them? I think we start with 4. Jeez, 18,000. Whoo-wee. All right, fine. Oh, man, there goes a big chunk. All right, you 4 puppies are mine. Hopefully we bought the right ones. I am used to the new skid steers, where they have the single joystick to steer, and then the other one runs all of your arms. All right, let's get these babies. Let's see what we can mess up now. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, can we? We might be able to. Oh my goodness. Trying to do this with the steering wheel is not the easiest. Because it wants to spin too fast. Oh, goodness. It wants to spin pretty quick. I think we could probably just stick these up to the front. That is what I am guessing. Maybe? Oh. Ha! That's almost perfect. Well, here comes the long train. Guys, this train is long. It is probably one of the longest trains I've seen in a Farm Sim map. Thing is massively long. It probably will still be running as soon as we get back out. Do I know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Whoop. Whoop. Down? We just poked a hole in it. Oh my gun lord. Here we go. Come on. Oh yeah, got it. Do you know when the map is going to come out? This map? Not for sure. It's in beta. He's currently working on some stuff, making sure things work the way he intends them to work. He's still working on building out farms. So like right now, the only farms there are is the one that we're working on. Now you could get the map and you can make your own farms by all means. but he is not. No Creek has not said anything. He possibly could stop in here tonight. I know he stopped in at last live stream, and he was kind of there, kind of answering some questions if anybody had. Also, this map has a really cool feature that I showed on the last live stream, and there's some pretty cool stuff that I don't want to give out quite yet because I don't want to ruin it. But the map, the river will flood, and it'll flood fields out. It's pretty cool. What's up, Farming with Outlaw? What's up? How's it going? All right, let's get. Oh yeah, we got it. Got it. Look at that. Look at that. All right, one more. I wonder how much are these totes? Does anybody remember what these totes are? And I'm really hoping. Eventually, we might have to look into getting like bulk, because there is bulk fertilizer, stuff like that we can buy. That we could basically you buy it right underneath here. That we could buy and get ourselves some bulk fertilizer. You can play it, but you need to sub to the Patreon. Yeah, you can play it. You just have to. So like right now, it's still in a working progress, and to support him for all the stuff that he makes and gets, he'll eventually. Oh come on. He'll eventually get released for free, but if you want to be kind of a tester and a person that kind of tests the game out or the map out, you can join his Patreon page. But currently, it is a paid deal because it's still being worked on. So if you want to be part of a group of people that want to support the creator, No Creek Farms, that's how you do it. All right. God, we got this stuff all loaded down. No big deal. Those are all strapped going. No, not sure where that one got strapped, but it's strapped there. And we'll make sure that this does go nowhere. Do we need to shut the door? I don't think we need to shut the door. Those will be fine, won't they? That won't fall off. Not one bit. Better close the doors. Yeah, I gotta find it real quick. Give me 1 second. I don't immediately have the link. Better open up in that one. Better open up in that web browser. La 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 la. All right. Don't need that one. There you go. It should have. There it is. Got it. There we go. It is posted in the description, but there it is in the chat. There it is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. So that is my second channel. It has. There might be like one video on there that I posted long ago from the game called Vane. It might be unlisted, so I'm not sure if you can see it or not, but if you can, awesome. If you can't, well, okay, whatever. It's kind of one of those it's going to be one of those channels that I can just go play a game if I want to go play a game and just post it on YouTube. That's kind of what that channel's all about. Ah! Bum, 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 bum. It is. It is. You never knew my name until right now, this instant. That's my name. That is my name. Nice. Thanks, Bren. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's going to be more of a channel, just a channel, like I said, that is kind of something other than this that we just go play. New info unlocked. Exactly. Exactly. Yep, you guys are hanging out here learning more stuff every day. You always knew me as casual. Yep. Well, I mean, it's just either way. Just curious, is there any extra crops on this map? Don't quote me. Let's take a look. I think Alfalfa, barley, canola, carrots, corn, cotton, grapes, grass, green beans, long grain, oats, oilseed, olives, parsnips, peas, poplar, potatoes, red beets, rice, sorghum, soybeans, spinach, sugar beets, sugar cane, sunflower, and wheat. Currently, no. There is not. Not on this one. Boom, boom. You're my 3rd subscriber, Blahid? Oh, my good lord. Oh, my good lord. Yeah. The Alfalfa is the thing on here. The one thing like No Creek likes to do is like make sure it's like kind of authentic to his this current map build. What's up, Southern Farming? How's it going? How's it going? How is it going? You're my 4th? Good Atlanta. Somebody can take that and share it. I think you can share it. Later on, if we get some more people in here, some more new faces and whatnot, I don't really want to plaster. It's in the description. So do I have an 8400? I got an 8410. In real life, I do not. I don't own any tractors, any land. I currently don't. I help my uncle farm. So if that's your question, not quite sure. But an 8400, we have an 8410 on this map. Whoop. Whoop there. Oh gosh. Don't tip her over. Do not tip it over. We don't want to have to pick it up later. We got 8,000 liters of fertilizer though, guys. Woohoo. 8,000. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button either if you guys are enjoying the content. If you guys are new here, welcome. I'm Casually Farms, and we casually farm, both in game and real life. Yeah, I get so confused playing new games. You're my number 1 in my heart. Number 1 in my heart. Well, come on. It's loaded straight. What are you talking about? That's the straightest. I mean, what? No. No issues. Oh. We're just gonna put that ramp back up, guys. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Oh goodness. Yeah, that happened. All right, we need to unload this thing. Turn around. Don't drown. We got to unload this thing. That's what happened. That's currently what happened. Do. All right, we need to unstrap this stuff. You guys are picking on me tonight. I forgot what my unstrap all button was on my joystick. He said it would be out this weekend. The beta version came out last weekend. I don't think this game will be out this weekend. Will not. I don't think it, unless I haven't seen anything. Hit unload and the planter all going down the road in game. Ouch. This is going to be the tough one. Let's see how well we can jab the side of the trailer. Oh, my Lanta. I tell you what, it is kind of hard to run this thing with the joystick or with the steering wheel. But nothing we can't do. Whoop. Grayson, I got an 8410 sitting in that shed down there. Yeah, I could squeeze my forks a little bit. We need to jump out and get this thing out. How about that? Gotta play with my heart. Was driving in-cab view and accidentally unloaded. Unloaded the the planter. Goodness, it just left them all a trail. Bloop, bloop. I mean, we could do this the easy way and just drive up to everything and just fill them up. because that's what we're going to do anyway. So this thing will hold, what, 88,000? I think this thing might hold 80,000 liters, or 8,000 liters. Didn't realize it until I got to the field, started planting, was wondering why I wasn't planting. The map is supposed to be out this weekend, really? Okay. Bum 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 bum. I think eventually we'll get like a liquid fertilizer tank. All right, we gotta spray this field, man. Spray the field. Now, I'm not quite sure if there is a... I don't think there's like a, like some of these will have like, oh, what do you want to call it? Like an on fold where they like, the wheels go out and they lift things up, but I don't think there is. Change working with action foldable X. Okay, that's just to fold it up. Doesn't look like there's anything that's going to tell me that I can't do what I want to do. Hopefully we got no crop destruction on. I don't think we do, but... All right, let's get our GPS going. And we want... 0 degrees. And yeah, we'll show lines. Why not? Here we go. We'll get ourselves set up and start spraying. Oh, there we go. I'm not quite sure if there's like a boom. Ah! Gotta save ourselves liquid. I'm not quite sure if there's like a boom tilt down thing. Those seem like they're very high. Oh, there we go. Got it. All right. I'm not quite sure what brings the... How do we unfold those booms down further? Open select camera, honk toggle smoops, engines, show debug channel. There's gotta be... Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It doesn't seem like it... Well, I think it's fully extended. It's just not like it's not... They're not lowering, and it looks like there might be a keybind for this that I'm missing. Nitrogen fertile. We don't want course play on. I could probably get rid of that right now. So how come I can't lower that stuff down? I can't lower that stuff down, which is weird. We might have to do some figuring on this, guys. All right, well, let's just continue on with the way it is. I know it looks goofy, but I will have to try to figure out why it's doing it. Hit fold and unfold. But let's just let this thing fold. I have the ability to raise this up and down, but it doesn't seem like... Does not seem like it wants to fold, like the wings go down. So I might have to look into the keybinds. All right, let's unfold that again. And see if that does anything for us. Should be both sides of the mouse. Yeah, but I'm running a joystick as well, so... I don't know if these ones... Well, they can, because you got the hydraulics right there. And I got stinking course play on to that keybind. Son of a biscuit. All right, we might need to check our... controls? Where is course play? Does anybody know the quick keybinds to course play? What is the course play? Right there. Select. Delete. Delete is the keybind for that one? All right. How do we hide, or how do I change my... Sharp when it's raining to activate. I don't want this on right now, so how can I turn this off? Show text windows. I just want to deactivate this for the time being without actually going in. Yeah. Where is... let's see. Course... Can we do that, or how do I change vehicle settings? Is there a way to change the... Where did it go? Then Alt-G to generate course, Alt-H to hire. Yeah, I don't want to generate a course. I'm just trying to turn this off so that way I can... use my mouse to get this thing out of here. We don't want to use courseplay quite yet. We're going. We're just going to spray. We'll eventually figure this out. I don't know why it's showing me that way. But it doesn't seem like it's working. It's almost like it's not working, guys. Yeah, I'm trying all that I can, and it doesn't seem to want to put my... Yeah, it's not wearing... to turn course play on. Oh, go back to the keybinds, then delete that bind. This is the AGCO sprayer. That's the sprayer. It's on the itch. It's on the itch. Now this field was not planted with row crop. This was already growing. Delete key G, alternate. I'll be back in a minute. Sounds good, Bren. Yeah, so eventually when we start planting our crops, we will have the row crop systems rolling. So that way you'll actually have actual like lanes. Like you'll have a headlands and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so we're currently going to try to figure out obviously how to do this to get the arms out. Might have to do some off-stream testing, but for right now, it is what it is. It'll be okay. We'll survive for right now. It will not be the end of the world. No Creek said that on his Facebook page? All right. Well, that will be good. That will be good. If this will be coming out next weekend, maybe? I don't know. I guess I haven't heard that, so I don't know for sure, and I haven't seen it, so... This thing is pretty cool. I like this. I actually like this for more of an old school feel. Like it feels old school, this sprayer. All right, we got that one. I think you might be thinking about the next beta version because anything on his Patreon stuff, he's still working on things. So that's why I'm not quite sure if it actually is going to be released. Whoops. Next weekend, because he still has quite a bit of work to do. Quite a bit of stuff that he's still trying to work on, so I don't think that it's going to be released next weekend. There, second chance. But again, I haven't looked at Facebook, so I'm not 100% sure. But from what I've talked to him a little bit, it doesn't sound like what he wants to do. He'll be able to get done in a week. But I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Get it. Get it. Spraying at 19 miles an hour feels good. Feels real good. Bum, bum, ba-da, ba-da, bum. We're just about done with this field, and we've only used about half, which is also very good. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys haven't yet. Let's get some more people in here. Let's get this farm sim community back up and running. Ba bum ba ba bum. Did I ever figure out that keybind? I didn't. I kind of just gave up on it. I just kind of gave up on it. The other thing we could do too, as we're progressing with this series with the crops and whatnot, we could put in some anhydrous ammonia in. So I found a bar and some tanks that we can pull, so we could do that as well. That'd be kind of fun. I haven't quite done any of that yet in FS25, so that will be interesting. And the good thing is like all of these fields are really big. Like a lot of these fields are super big. Like look how big they are. They're stupid big. They are humongous. It says it can be released as it is playable, but has got bigger plans for it. Yes, and I know some of those plans. I know what some of them are, but I'm not gonna tell because I'm not quite sure if he's said anything yet. So I'm gonna hold off on saying anything. Okay, what are we missing? I think we're missing one down the center, but I don't quite know where. Wonder if it isn't straight down the middle. We got some on the edge there. Can we pull up this map a little bit closer? Because I think I'm missing some stuff. Yeah. Right down the left. Oh, geez. We're burning up all this stuff. That's not good. I'm thinking it's this one. I think we got to hit this one right here. Are we going to get it? Let's see if it disappears. Yes, it is. We're working on it. Did you ever figure out the keybind? I did not. I'm sorry. I've already read that. I've already read that, man. How's the game audio and the quality looking for you guys? Does anyone in chat remember when Casual sent it big off a cliff and out of ore? I did send it pretty big, didn't I? I think we're all done. I think we're all... We could probably fold this baby back up. Oh, yeah. That was easy. All right, now we get to go mow. We get to go mow, make some... So what do we need? We need grass bales to make the silage, and then we need some hay bales. And the other thing would be is I have alfalfa bales that we can utilize for using in the TMR mixer. Yeah, we can drop alfalfa bales into our mixer. Might as well just fill this stuff up. And whatever we have left in any of those totes. Oh, is it? We might not have any totes left. Oh, look at that. 98% full. So, yeah, that's good. This thing does look pretty cool, though. I do like this one. From that little bit that we just used it, I think this thing could be good. We also need a pressure washer. Forgot we need to get a pressure washer, guys. All right. Thanks for your service, Mr. Sprayer. How can you put alfalfa bales? Ooh. Because I'm magic. Oz-M Magic. I can't figure out how to use them. I can't dump them in any mixer. Well, you got to change some stuff in the XML file to allow the map. we lifted up the back of the truck. You gotta change some files in the XML. Is what you gotta do. We could actually leave that. All right, we need to grab the mower. Let's go mow the alfalfa bales first, or the alfalfa first. Do a little pre-trip inspection. There we go. We're looking good. Looking mighty fine. Because it's because it's summertime. Summertime. Summertime and the living's easy. Hopefully I can squeeze this thing. I got the thing in here, but can I squeeze it out? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go. Is it hard for someone that doesn't know much about changing XMLs? It can be, because if you don't know anything about XMLs, if you change things in XMLs, it can screw up a lot of stuff. And I mean a lot of stuff. You could change one little period in the thing, and it would could send a cascading of just things not wanting to work. Hey, dude. I just got to say that I've followed you on TikTok for a while and absolutely love your vids. I hope you do it for a while. Thanks, Nolan. Greatly appreciate it, man. So what converted you to come over to YouTube's? Just because you wanted to see more stuff? Dad Simulator active. Heck yeah. I already did that. I already did it. We're going to go cut alfalfa anyways, so. Oh, gosh. Don't take it off the little hill there. That would not be good. Keep it on the dirt road, Cash. This is what happens when you're trying to read chat and drive at the same time. We got this thing in turbo gear, too. This thing is being slow. We are running 2-day months as well. That way we have enough stuff that we can get. So that way we can get the things that we need to get done per live stream. You know what I'm saying? So main focus is get the stuff cut, get the stuff, send it big time. Haha, yeah. I do need to get with my buddy and see if we can change some stuff here. So that way I can, but then my grass stuff isn't mowable. So can we get inside of here? No. Don't. Stop. You're fired. Worker A, you're fired. I was just trying. I didn't want him to do that. That was so rude of him. So many ways. Let's see. Can we just put a bunch of headlands, just go in a circle? Let's just start mowing. Screw it. Let's just go. We're just going to start mowing. Probably should take, one quick second here, guys. All right, sorry, my daughter texted me and she was asking me a question. Oh, we don't need to show lines. All right, sorry about that, guys. Daughter was texting. I needed to answer her because she had a question. Yep, I got kids. Got kids. Woohoo! Go! You cut that hay. You cut that alfalfa. Cut it. Also, guys, just a heads up for everybody that's in here. I will be starting some actual spring field work, tillage, stuff like that here within the next few weeks. Probably looking at maybe next week we'll be starting to get some stuff going. Possibly gonna have to do some field work, get some seeds lined up for my uncle to start planting, things like that. Run and pick that stuff up. So I will be kind of busy. So there possibly might not see a whole lot of action going on here in the channel in the next few weeks, maybe. If I get some time, I can, I might jump on here and do something. But I will be busy doing that. And I'm hoping to bring you guys some content from out in the field. I have a drone that I wanted to try to get last spring, but I got busy with some stuff and never got to get it up in the air. And I was going to go have it follow the planter tractor and all that kind of fun stuff. So there is some of that stuff going that will be coming. So that would be kind of cool. Also, I'll maybe try to get some things I can post on Facebook or on YouTube, like YouTube community post. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on in the next couple weeks. To get GoPro and film you working out in the field and post it. I have a gimbal thing that I use my phone with, and I got a drone that will go up in the air. So yeah. We got some stuffs. Now, I'm not sure how many bales we're going to get of alfalfa on this, but good thing is the alfalfa should, over time, we should be able to accumulate enough. But we have to feed 200 head of cattle and then eventually 2,000 head of cattle. So that is going to be that's going to be the challenge. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't get so busy to the point where I forget to get the content, because I need to, it depends on what I have going on, as far as what I needed to go do to kind of help out. Because it's me, my uncle, and then there's another guy that comes out and helps in the spring as well. So there's there's usually about 3 of us. So my uncle, myself, and the other hired hand. And then sometimes his boy, if he's not busy, will come out and help too. But he's kind of gotten busy himself with a real job and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, kind of excited. If you do look back on some of my YouTube shorts, I don't think I posted anything. I don't think I posted any sort of long form videos. But if you go up onto my YouTube shorts, I do have some footage of some fall tillage job. Yeah, job. Who needs a job? Definitely. Nobody needs a job around here. Hopefully we could also eventually kind of upgrade this mower when the time comes and get ourselves a good friend of mine that does some modding, Green Acres modding. Green Acres, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he calls himself. It's been a while since I've talked to him, but he has a pretty cool mower. He does a very good job. He's very attention to detail, so the thing is like real life feels like on the inside. You guys have a 16-year-old planter, right? Yes. You pull it behind the MX, don't you? Yes, we have a MX2 280. Oh dang! This is what happens. It's been, see, last fall I didn't go out and help because I had a herniated disc in my back. So I have actually been away for almost a whole year, helping my uncle. Last spring was the last time that I actually went out and helped him, because last fall I wasn't even out there because I could barely push it. I couldn't have pushed a clutch into the semi truck. That was not fun. But yeah, he's got an MX2. God dang it! The number is like has gone away. I can't figure out what it is, but I think it's an MX 280. We'll find out when we get out there, right? And who knows? Sometimes he likes to go buy things and not, like, I don't even know about it. So there could be that whole thing too. Yeah, so I fought a herniated disc in my back happened last August. And there's days even for today that I definitely feel it. Is it his John Deere that Green does? Yes. It says John. Yeah, I have it in here. It is this one. This one right here. This is the one that Green Acres Modding does. It's got the 235 and the 260 grass tires, where you got the grippers, extra steps, but the inside, we can't go on the inside, but the inside is really nice. The animations for the unlocking of the mower deck is really nice. He does some very good stuff. And he's helped me with some XML files and stuff like that. So, yeah. Apparently we have crop destruction still on. Oh, looks like we got to get a tree that needs to get a little trim job there. Sheesh. Oh, goodness. Does it have like a crop header or just the mower head? Just the mower head. I'm not quite sure. I don't think you can put it. I don't think this is the one that he has. I've never tried it, but I think it's just the mower. But I guess I don't know. You might be able to put the regular. Yeah, you might be able to put that one on there to be able to do like wheat and stuff like that. You possibly could. But I haven't tried it, so not quite sure. Honestly, actually, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't even know. I don't think the head comes off. Now that I think about it, I don't think the head of that mower comes off. I think it's just a stationary thing. You don't mod the MacDon for the MacDon pack. That would be cool. Yeah, and again, I don't think the head comes off, but there could be a possibility. I guess I haven't really tried. Yeah, mowing at high speeds. Yeah, we'll be like the king of the cattle around here soon. Sooner. 15 miles an hour. Ah! Trying to read chat and drive this thing is crazy right now. Stinking crazy. Super crazy. We are mowing real good though. We'll be able to definitely be able to bale this stuff all up, and then we'll have to pick it up. Yay. That's going to be fun. We eventually might need to get a telehandler so we can stack up the bales a little bit higher than we can with the skid loader, but we'll eventually get there. We just can't, we got to remember that we can't just be spending all this. We only got $181,000 left. And we had a $2 wage payment to the hired hand that only worked for not even 30 seconds. Those people are expensive. Those hired hands, you know, they know how to get paid. Bum, bum, bum. I thought I was doing a pretty good job. It's almost easier in first person mode, but the visibility for you guys is, whoop, oh gosh, we lifted the head up. That's not good. Back it up. Hit the wrong button. What's up, Tube Sock? How's it going? Good evening. Good afternoon. I hit the wrong button. It was funny. I was in a zero turn going down a strip in my friend's yard and then turned at 50 miles an hour and went into the mud, putting a hole in their lawn. Were you okay? Were you all right? That seems dangerous. Very dangerous. Looks like we could be doing quite a bit of yield improvements to this field as well. Also, I need to figure out if I have the placeable manure heat mod in here. I used it in the Ray County playthrough, the herd series. I used it on there. I got to see if I need to use it in the open pasture, and I don't know if the open pasture creates manure. That's going to be the other thing. If you don't put straw in there, it doesn't create manure, but does it create slurry? I don't know. You're fine, you didn't flip it. Well, that's always a plus. Pulled a lot of G's though, I bet. Yeah, even at 15 miles an hour, the centrifugal force that is applied to you when you're spinning, yeah, that's quite a bit. That is quite a bit. You think that they create slurry or manure, or they don't create it? Because I can't remember for sure. That could be a question to see if No Creek comes in here. To see if that's something that we could ask him if he hops in here. I'm not sure if he's going to hop in tonight or not. Dang it! Slurry? So that means that we could actually apply that like knife it in. So do we want to do that? I mean, that almost seems a lot easier, and then you don't have to load up the pile. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to try to do a slurry? Or do we kind of maybe have to do both? I'm not sure. And where do we get the slurry from on the open pastures? We'll have to take a look at that. Thankfully, the hole was in the backyard and not the front yard. So you're in a mower like one of these, and you flipped it? Yeah, let's do IY. No. Okay. I love trying to re-chat sometimes. You guys crack me up. A zero turn. Yeah, those things can be dangerous. Zero turns can be dangerous. I think, guys, do we want to windrow this stuff into bigger windrows? I think we might want to. A lawnmower, yes. Yes, a lawnmower. Let's do it. Let's do it. I feel like going in circles. Boom, 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 boom. Like, is this how like a real cattle farmer would do it? Like go into circles like that and just be like, you know what? Then we're gonna go straight. We're gonna make some straight paths. Look at that. Done. Done. Windrow it. We want to windrow it. I gotta see. I don't think if I... We might have to look at that out. See, I think we need a little path here alongside the field. We might have to chop some trees down. This thing got like a high speed gear. Possibly good. Whoop, looking down. Just looking down. All right, where are those, where's the slurry points at in here? Get the bar and chain oil. That's up at the shop. On your farm, you do 4 headlands and then go back and forth. We run a New Holland TV 6070 bioculinular on an 18-foot head, though. Whew, that is a big head. Does anybody know where the slurry points or the manure points are on these open pastures? We could throw, let me throw these on real quick. This one. There we go. There's the buy point, but where's the slurry at? Does anybody know where the slurry is at out here? Also, we probably could have mowed all that hay back there. You know what? We might as well let that mow because we got to let that alfalfa dry anyways. We can mow some of this grass down here. 18 foot. That's a lot of feet, man. Especially for a mower. How many head of cattle? How many head of cattle do you do? Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I mean 18's bigger than 17. Hey, you better go mow that. All right, I think we're just going to take the road. We're just going to use the road as the outline, as our field. Mostly beef, about 350. Nice. Oh, you know what? Hey, question, guys. Do you guys know this? We got, we have course play on. Can I create a course for this area even though it's not a field? You have 4 milk cows, though? Can you do that? But it doesn't register as a field. Can you record? Can you record what it's doing? Fieldwork settings. Working with 16 number of headlands, set center, up, down, circular. Can we do this, guys? Is this a... Create new folder, open course editor, load course, change mode, previous, next. Has anybody done this before? Custom fields right here. There are 2 ways to create custom fields. The first one is to use the record function on the HUD. First, press the course record button, then drive the field border so that you... First, press the course record button and then drive the field border that you want to record. Once you've finished, simply press the button again and you will be asked if you want to save it. Start and end should not overlap. So do all I need to do? Okay, so then let me just pick this back up and we'll shut this mower off. So if I start where I want and hit the record button here and then just drive what I want it to do, it will do it, right? So if I wanted this to be my start point, right here, right there, I just hit the record button. All right, so now I just got to drive. We're going to go inside cab view just so we can screw things up. I think we're going to have it go around this tree. I don't want to mess with this tree right now. I think there's a way that we can do that, but for this instance, we're just going to change stuff. And then we'll just leave ourselves a little bit of a path difference with this. That was a good turn. That was a good turn. Did you see all those dots that thing just made? Yeah. So now this is just basically we're outlining the field, correct? And then once I hit stop record, will it autofill everything or do we physically have to mow everything? Yeah, we're saying a bunch of yeahs. I don't get it. You can do it while mowing. Yeah, okay. It should autofill. All right. I mean, we could have done that, but this is the first time I've ever done this, actually. This will be good. Now, these can't overlap. So that's why I had to start there, correct? So is this considered overlapping? Not really. So now we just stop. Do you want to save the recorded course as a custom field? Yes. All right, so now what do we do? Go into here. How do I... second option. We don't want to automatically repair. Fuel threshold 5, broken threshold 100. Make sure it connects though. No. Can you get an 8400? Now go to the middle of the 5 on the left. Create a job, field work, custom. Oh, here's my field. Okay. So now there's my field. So now I want to target position first waypoint, start job. So how do I save that course though? I want to save that course. Can I do that still? First waypoint, target swather, start job. Let's try it. Generate a course before starting the job. Okay, so how do we generate the course again? It has been a hot second since I've done this. Fieldwork settings. Generate fieldwork course. Okay, let's make sure we got this set up. 16 foot. Number of headlands. We want 3. Start work on headlands. Active. Number of round corners 1. Counterclockwise. Settings. Field center up down. Clockwise. Direction of rows automatic. Skip rows. We don't want any of that. Islands. Okay, let's generate the course. A non-rounded headland. Oh, that's just there. So now can I go here and start job? Generate the course. I thought I already generated it. All right, it's taking a hot second, guys. You're playing FS25 right now? Nice. Okay. Generate a course before starting the job. I thought I just generated it. I'm hitting C. Or is it just taking that long to do it? It could be just taking that long to do it. The other thing we could do is we could just rip that up and turn it into a field. But this is kind of the same thing. You're hauling some sand in roadcraft? Ooh, are you building a road? Or are you filling in a hole? What you doing? How do I know when this is done? It's not wanting to create a field. Did we mess something up, guys? Map. Do the weight. Create a job. Start the job. Okay. So why is this not working? Because you're not in the field. So do you think I got to be in the field somewhere? All right, we're in the field. I'm in the field area, so now we just need to go to field work. Let's generate. Ooh, now it's... oh, there we go. Good work, guys. Good work. All right, well, let's see here. We're going to let this... they're not going to get any wages. They're just, you know, these are my kids, right? These are going to be my kids for right now. These will be my kids. Do I have to generate a course again now? Because I stopped. Okay, there we go. Start job. Oh, guys, look what we did. Aha, yeah. Woo. All right, you go to town. You just start mowing. I got to make a jog back up here. Call if you need anything. Here we go. Big brains. That's right. You guys are big brains tonight. Set to drop early and Lift late for less missed spots. Ooh, did I screw that up, Blahid? I guess if I have to, we can, we'll go back and do that. Welcome back, JD. Welcome on back, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button if you guys are enjoying the content. If you guys are new here as well, welcome on in. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a second channel that we do have currently that doesn't have anything on it, but it's going to be more of a channel that when I feel like I'm starting to get burnt out of Farm Sim or just want to go play some other games, that's the channel we're going to do it on. So make sure you guys go follow that channel as well. There's a link in the description, and when I get a chance, I will throw it in the chat. You're going to love this series. We need like a side-by-side, but I really wasn't planning on that guy just mowing the grass like that. But I can't do it all. You know, we got to keep the things moving, right? This is a real farm. Real farm. Eventually, this stuff is going to be all cattle out there, guys. We got some troughs in the north and the south, open pastures that we need to feed them eventually. Can we do a checkup on the cows? The cows are still here. They're right there. They're hanging. We got 200 of them. Currently they have no food because we are trying to make the food for them. So I currently have I think it's called enhanced animal systems or whatever. Enhanced systems that we have, that is so that way they can reproduce. But hopefully these ones can reproduce when we get going. Also, where did that go? Also, we have yield tracker, cattle. There we go. Is it the cattle one? Yes. So this mod, we have the animal food calculator on there, and it shows you what we have, and how much do they take per day. So for straw, they need 7,227 liters a day, and for total total capacity, they need 22,475 liters of food. Whew. That's gonna be crazy. You're a real life cattle farmer? Great. You're gonna be able to help me out a lot. I gotta make sure that this thing doesn't. We're gonna windrow that stuff. I knew it. Oh, you know what? I might be able to change that in the shop. We run about 1,500 to 2,000. Perfect. That means that we're trying to get to 2,000 head of cattle. We have currently 200. So we are currently going to be needing some farming expertise, if you know what I mean. Some cattle farm. Yeah, milk or dairy. There we go, JD, man. Milk or dairy. So we have to be careful with this one. I don't think that this one's going to turn the alfalfa. I don't think it's not supposed to. I'm that far off on it? Oh goodness. Who taught me how to drive tractor? Self-taught, man. Self-taught. Do we want to go change this in the store? Beef. There is a lot of milk brains around here. Do we want to change this just to, I don't know, because I don't know if this is going to turn it into beef. It's what's for dinner. That's a beauty there, Clark. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. I think we would just want to try it. I think we just want to try this, guys. This is set up to supposedly like Ted and Windrow at the same time. I don't know if it's going to turn the alfalfa into like a dried alfalfa. I'm not quite sure. Look, the way to answer the screen you now have, and I finished my dump truck for a river. Ooh, a river. Woohoo, made it. That's good. Your uncle runs cows and you help. Nice. How many cows does your uncle run? Beef cows are easier. Yeah, I would agree so. I would agree. My grandpa, many years before I was even born, milked cattle by himself. And then later on, when my mom and my dad were together and got married, my dad helped. And then over time, with the way farming and stuff changed, my grandpa decided to get away from the cow side of things and got some pigs. It will turn it into dry alfalfa as it does both. Okay. So that will be... We might need to test something real quick, guys. We might need to test, because I'm not quite sure. Oh, what the heck. Let's just go do it. Anyone who milks cows by hand has a weird fetish. Prove you wrong. It's a bunch of teats. Your uncle runs beef cattle. Beef cows. Do I want to make alfalfa hay? My mixer, I can put regular alfalfa bales in. So do we want to change that? I think we might want to. So we might have to kind of rethink how some of this works. Because that field that my kid's running, about 50. The field that the mower's working on right now is going to be turned into hay. And maybe this field over here, or this little spot here. Actually, we still have that big a chunk back down there. So this should be fine. This should be fine. We'll just have to go to the shop and change this to a regular windrower. Dump truck is now floating away. That's not good, caveman. Go get it. Papa, you would try it? I don't know, because I don't like. So the way my mixer's set up, it's for alfalfa bales. I mean, we could cheat some stuff in and do a test and see if it changes anything. So I could force in the game. I could drop in dried windrow and a regular alfalfa bale and see if they both work. Because if they both work, then I'll just leave it as a tedder. But the problem still is I need a windrow. No, because I can put the deal on there to make it into as it's mowing. One less step. Do you guys want to do a quick test? What did it do on Ray County? I guess I'd never had I just bailed it. I never went and put windrows into anything. So that's the thing. Is on Ray County, I'd never windrowed anything together, like with a windrower like that. I just bailed it up. Well, I can always just empty this thing. But I can condition the bales with the mower as I'm going. So we could do that. We need hay. We need hay. But what I'm getting at is the alfalfa portion of it. So we might need to just try to... okay, so we got grass, we got hay, we got straw. Alfalfa hay windrow and alfalfa windrow. So this is typically what we put in, right? Hay is going to be tethered. So let's drop one of those. So that's one of those small bales. We should be able to pick that up and it should mix. And it mixed. Okay. So let me empty this thing quick. Empty. All right, that's empty. So now let's throw in ourselves the alfalfa windrow. So see the difference? That's more like a dark green. This is not. If it takes it, then yep, see? So we do need to wait a second. Did I pick? Yeah, that's alfalfa windrow. Okay. Well, that tells us that we need to keep that tethered. We need to keep that tethered, right? All right, Mr. Cows, you can have some of this. Whoops. You can just eat this one because I can't get rid of you. You can just eat it. Yep, so we need it, Ted. Yep. Will they take that? Nope, but we'll just leave it and hide there. We'll sell it later. Okay, well, that solves it. We just needed it to be Ted because we need it to be dried. All right, back down we go. Good that we tested some of that out because we would have been confused if I would have changed that thing all the way and then windrowed and baled 180 centimeter bales. That would have been a kick in the rear end. So the Alfalfa windrow would be a grass bale. It's not dried. Correct. Got it. Your Scout is almost not strong enough to pull it out. Oh boy. Love you a good old sound card cab? Yeah. Heck yeah. These were a pain in the butt. I can remember riding in, my dad had a 4440 front wheel, or just a two-wheel drive. And he would go and put a sprayer on the back, and I'm pretty sure it was like similar to like a Shepherd sprayer, so it was just a 3-point hitch, or the 3-point on the back with the tank with the boom, like a Shepherd sprayer. And he ran saddle tanks on the front. And I still have the scar to the day on my thumb, or on my hand right here. When I was younger, I hopped out of there, and the stainless steel band that holds the tank to the support bar sliced my hand open. I still have the scar. Caveman sent it big time. Yeah, thank you, Caveman, or firing. Thank you, Farmer Firefighter. And are just to ask, I mean, obviously the name, but you a volunteer firefighter? Yeah, that would have been kind of a headache. Thank you for that. That would have been a bit. Your uncle runs a 4440 for the row crop side of our farm, but it just does hay. Yeah. So this one does not need to be... It needs to be windrowed, so that's going to be our issue, though. I want to windrow all that stuff, but I don't want it to be turned into hay. So we're going to have to find something else with a windrower. Yes, if you want to wrap it, do not Ted. That's correct. I'm a full-time career and part-time firefighter medic. Nice. I was a 11-year volunteer firefighter. You can't see it because I got a green screen, but I got a cool little plaque because I kind of quote-unquote retired. Retired from there a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago, I think it was. And appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, but you can use... this might really screw some stuff up. See, that stuff on the outside is like grass. Dang it. That's not going to be good. That's going to be a screwed up bale. How do we get by with that? Well, I think we're going to have to keep it on the inside. This is going to be fun. This is going to be real fun. I'll tell you that. Because that outside is nothing but grass. Well, it just turned it into hay as well. Just use a conditioner. Tube sock. Farm sim is at its peak. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, get out of the grass. Get out of the grass, Timmy. Who taught you how to drive? Tube sock, you're a volunteer firefighter as well. Thank you for that. Greatly appreciate it. It definitely takes a special person that wants to be a volunteer. Even not even a career firefighter. It just takes special people that want to do that type of stuff and, help people. All right. Well, this is all jacked up already. But you know what? That's part of farming. We're just gonna bail that one last and get a bunch of weird bales. We might get a bunch of like odd sized bales in there, maybe. If I can, maybe. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Just scoop it up and feed it to the cows. You always rake the inside first? Like from the center? So my question is, so like me growing up, we just had the only thing that we did was just turned it, right? I don't ever remember raking them into the bigger windrows like this. So how do you do something like in the center, like with a V-style rake like this? See you later, JD. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? But how do you do that? That's a good question. The V style is kind of a different beast. It's not like you're just rolling it to the next one. You're literally taking two of them and putting it into one. You're making the windrow bigger. You just do the back and forth passes first and then do the outside rounds. Okay, these fields are just terribly small, so maybe that's just part of the issue. You know what I mean? Everything is just so terribly small that we're just gonna mess everything up anyways. That's kind of like what I like to do. You run a view pile style New Holland on your farm. Nice. I guarantee by the end of this, we will figure everything out. See you later, Bren. Thanks for hanging. Greatly appreciate it. Have yourself a good evening, good morning, good night. Get yourself some rest. Okay. Here we go. We got last two here, I think. We should see, after I did all this work, we should probably really see if this is... So what does this say? This is, I can't quite read it. Harvested alpha crop type. This should be. How do we know if it's if it's turned or not? pH and nitrogen is terrible on this field. Field moisture. Field moisture is 15.6. Expected range is 6 to... I think that says 18. Yeah, real small field. Yeah, real small field, and it's hard to turn around to do the outside first. Kind of depends on the field. When you run the baler. Okay, well, touche. We'll figure it out when we run the baler. All right, time to go into this one. All right, inside first. So we're going to do inside first. Grant Hilbert runs a 9600. Grant Hilbert lives in the same state as I do. All right, you know what? We're just going for it. We're going to drop this sucker down, and let's make our own rows. How about that? We'll just make our own straight rows. Yeah, enough of going around in circles. We're just going to make our own straight rows. Just like that. There we go. Pick that baby up. We'll figure it out. We'll get it. It'll all be okay in the end. Everybody, don't get your panties in a bunch. Creating our own rows, guys. Okay? Just bear with us. When I'm not the one mowing the field, I make my own rows too. Well, like, I understand. I mean, I understand how to windrow. I understand how everything works, but like, sometimes it's just a pain in the butt. You know, you just make your own rows, whatever you want. You make it easier for you to rake. So the easiest way is like you said, you'd run your headlands, right? You'd run your headlands, what'd you say, 2? Who said 2 or 3? Whatever it was. Who said that? Somebody said that. I know you guys did. But you run like 2 to 3 headlands, and then you mow up and down. And I guess the way we're doing it is the way we're doing it. And we're doing it the right way, dang it. I really don't like that all that turned into grass that much. That's what I don't like. And that was a lot that turned into grass. 4 to 6 more passes, so it will be 2 to 3 rake heads. Rake headlands. Okay. Like I said, we're not professionals yet, but we will be. We will be professionals. We're just going in circles. Now this is real life raking. We're just trying to get it all into one single pretty row. That's all we're trying to do. Make it easier for the bale guy. A lot less spins and all that other fun stuff. Yeah, see? See what I'm talking about? What's up, Cruels? How's it going? How is it going? Uncle mowed a field one time, and I felt bad for whoever had to rake it afterwards. Hey, that happens sometimes. Happens to the best of us. See? Like, nothing like just raking this a couple times. Ooh, guys, field work is finished with the mower. We could send that guy up and go do some, actually go get some more grass, but we need to turn it into hay. We could have him go do that. We'd have to create a field, though. Cruels, how's it going, man? Go, go, go. See, look at us go. Like I said, we are going to be professionals. Don't judge us now. Judge us when the work is done. Yeah, my headlands, I always clip off the tails. I can then the back and forths. Yeah, 100%. I mean, who's judging anyways? You guys are. You guys are judging. I mean, who says I gotta be the one that bales this, right? I mean, I'm the one that raked it. I guess apparently I gotta be the one that I gotta be the one that bales it. I did start a new. I actually got a recording done today, guys. Of a new series. It's going to be like a zero. I'm going to call it a zero to hero, but it's really not zero to hero. It's zero to first generation farm. Basically, we're starting with a lot of nothing. Hey, I rake in my uncle bales. Well, it's whatever they want to do, right? All we got left is just this little guy. They're going to be so confused when the baler guy comes. He's going to be like, what the heck happened here? Don't be judging me. Because this is, like I said, this is perfection. Gotta close that baby up. We don't want that to be accidentally messing up our perfect windrows. Okay. Field work for the mower guy is done. That means... Do we want to get that guy up there and go make some hay? Because we really need to get a bunch of these bales going. Yeah, I just want to say AC, but I don't want to be the one who follows my lines. AC and cab, yeah. As long as you can have some AC and cab. I wonder what kind of work. This guy did a beautiful job. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Do we want to rake these into... Because if we want to rake this... Then we need to get something different that's not going to TED. Or we got to bring it to the shop. And basically, I think we should be able to... We should be able to change this so it doesn't TED it. Because we need this to be hay. Unless we just... Well, no, because it's already grass. Yeah, so we're going to have to bring this up there and actually get him to... change. We got to change the rake over so it's just windrows. Then we can windrow this, and we should be able to get that guy going to start making hay swaths over there in that other part of the farm. Has anybody ran the... What is the mod? I gotta find what the mod is. What was it? Not the moisture system. It's in here. That's where it's at. Not the lumberjack. Is it the lumber? Food calculator, enhanced animal system. Has anybody used the enhanced animal system? Eventually, we're going to turn that on, but not quite yet. Because once we do, they can reproduce, but they will disappear if their health is at 0. So we're going to, like we're doing, we're just trying to prep everything up. Also, guys, we have ads running on the live stream. If you guys do get caught in an ad, always remember just to hit the live button, unless you want to continue to kind of keep up with the conversations. But you will be behind. So if you guys click on the screen and hit it says live and like a circular-ish oval button, it'll say live. Click on that and it'll bump you to the live portion of the stream. If she wants the AC, but I don't want to be the one who follows my lines. AC DC. Hells bells. Boop, boop. Oh, Craigie. Oh, gosh. Don't get too close to the fence. Yes, I use it all the time, and make sure you have food, water. Even if they are fed, they can still die. Yes. So there's 2 different ones out there. The realistic livestock mod and the enhanced animal, the one I just showed you. I've never used that one, but these ones don't take water. So these cattle pens, they don't need water. So I'm not sure how well that's going to play. We'll figure that out. We need to get this thing out of here because I need the tool. I need to change some stuff. This is my little shop, and you're parked in the bad spot. Whoops! Hey, we got to start it. Boo 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 boo. We're gonna park you out here for right now. That looks like a good spot. We should be able to back this in, hopefully. Oh, yeah. Back that baby in. Good thing we don't have the backup beepers. All right, that should be in far enough. We should be able to hit this trigger. And we want to customize you. Uh-oh. Wait a second. No. I think we got to go TED all that stuff. That was in a windrow section. Dang it. I wish I would have known. I wish. Is there a can we tell a difference between the two or no? Oh. Well, that sucks, guys. We're going to have to hit that stuff again. Oh, as I mentioned, the beeper, I was already backing up. All right. So it was already on a windrow section. Oh, guys, how are we going to do this? We're going to have to go hit that windrows again. No. Okay. Well, we'll do that later. It's already a windrow. So we don't need to change anything. Okay? You guys were supposed to be on top of that stuff. You guys were supposed to be in charge of that one. See you later, Grayson. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. Sounds good, farming firefighter. Thank you for stopping by, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out if you guys haven't. If you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying the content, also subscribe to the channel if you guys do like the content. And if you guys like the people that, come into the chat. All right, god dang it. So yeah, we're definitely going to have to go do that alfalfa windrows again. That's going to stink. Yeah, that's not something that I wanted to have to do. See you later, Grayson. Have a good night. Catch you on the next live stream. There could be a possibility. That there could be one again live stream. We could just focus on this again tomorrow. I just don't know exactly when. Possibly later in the afternoon. What's up, Sergeant? How's it going? Hello. Whoa, watch out for the drop off. Gets me every time. How's it going? Welcome on in. Casually Farms. We casually farm here. Bye, Grayson. Bye, Grayson. Okay, so this is just going to be regular grass. We're going to windrow, though. We just about hit that sucker. Whew. That would not have been good. All right, so it's not changing anything, so that's a plus. Would have been real good if we would have known that when we were knocking out that alfalfa. All right, we should be able to run straight down the center, pull two of these into one. And go from there. This should work out good, guys. Should work out good. Too bad this wasn't big enough. You could almost drive down the center and knock everything together. We're gonna have to move that that mower though. Okay, they're done. We're gonna have to get ourselves. Do you have a loader on this farm or just a skid? Just a skid loader. I've thought about. I can't remember if this one or the other one. One of these possibly has a loader tractor, but we might. We can see. We can see what we need to get. There could be a possibility that we look at something, but for right now, we just have the skid loader. So, before we leave this one, guys, can I save? How do I save this as a preset? We go back into here. silo loading? What? You can use this job with a ropa masa or simply a pickup head. Oh, like, okay. How do we save this? Ooh, you're gonna see if your convoy can make it? Nice. Bailing and wrapping and connecting. How do we save our course? Or is the course done? This is the course. How do we save this, guys? I want to save this course, but how do we do it? Save course. Okay, so can you change mode? Okay, here we go. Rename entry. Active. How do I rename it? Apparently I can't. Did I just screw it up? I might have. I might have just screwed it up. Do we go... Map? Let's save the course, which is already saved. But how do I change it? Change mode? Rename entry. Can I rename it? But it's not letting me rename. Activate. I can't do anything. Do we do it up here? What's this? Copy course, temporary course. Oh, I don't want to do that. Because it, so, well, this, because I want to make this one and then I want to make the other one as well, guys. But how do we do that? Expert mode, show course on mini map, action event, show HUD perfect, just distance in feet. There's none of that. Raise tool late. That means we're gonna have to change a bunch of stuff. Maybe it's already saved because that one said no creek. The other map. Okay. Either way, let's move on. I think we're good. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it all figured out in the end. Did your convoy make it yet, caveman, or are you just sitting there watching? Ah, we gotta windrow that thing again. Ugh. But if that's the case, we could probably take... Oh, that's gonna be more of a pain in the butt. That's gonna even be a bigger pain in the butt. In a big field like this, it's when I would go on the inside first. In the other one, you probably did it the right way in the others. Yeah, so that big field, you would start in the center and just work your way, your ups and downs, and then do your headlands, is what you're saying? But I also didn't mow like 4 to 6 passes on the inside either. So if anybody wants to do the quick calculations, if we wanted to do 2 passes or 2 windrows to make 1 windrow, so we just did 2. We just did 3 passes. So would we have to do? We'd have to look at that to see how many headland passes we want to do specifically. So that way you could always run 2, 4, 6, right? Oh, it didn't make it? It found a soft spot. Oh boy. Ah! All right. God dang it. Running corn over again. Who did that? Wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. You guys made me run over my corn. All right. Well, we got to put the tedder thingy on here. Ooh, I don't know if I can get underneath that without... We might have to do super strength this thing, because this thing you can't lift up with a... you can't lift it very easy with the skid loader. So we're going to have to do a little super strength to this one, guys. Even though there's pallets on there, you can't pick it up with the forks. I tried it already. So we're just going to super strength it. We're just going to do that, okay? All right, so we need to switch to that, and why are you not working? Do we have it backwards? We possibly have that thing on backwards. Let's try it that way. Yeah, that was on backwards. All right, so now that we have the, basically the tedder on the front of that, we're going to start Zahia. Let's see, let's get this right here. So we're going to need to activate both of these. All right, so now that we need to do is go into here. We'll have to hit the record. But how do I change this into a new one? Because I don't want to overwrite this one. That was what I was trying to get at there, gents. So if I just record, it's not gonna record over the top of our saved one, correct? Or do we want to create a new folder? Let's call this one Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, 1. And so the course that we're on right now, do I need to go back to that field that we were in? Or can this one... How do we do this? How do we do this, chap? So field work is just called field work. And then we need to do... Uh, 4 for 2 and 6 for 3. Defeat Ericta's 2 bros. Okay. Alright, so if we want to create a new one, do we have to just hit the record button again and then try to save it? Worst comes to worst. No, I want to copy temporary. Copy course temporary to any course. Chat, you're supposed to know what's going on here. Change mode. Open course editor. Target location is not a course. Alright, alright, alright. Can I just hit record? There we go. And we need to turn on all things. All things. We're just trying it, guys. We're just going to go with it. If we got to do this again later, we got to do it again later. No big deal. Not a big deal. Man, computer stuff is way... Yeah, I'm out of the window. Here we go. This should be hay, right? We should be making hay, hay, hay. I think we own all of this all the way down to the very end of the road, or to the lane there. So this will be another big grass area. That should work. And we'll just stay on this side of the power poles, because otherwise this thing might run into a bunch of weird issues. And we're going to leave some of that because I don't want this thing to turn into a bunch of weird issues as well. So something like that. Just keep it along the outside. Not going to get too picky. Creating courses, baby. Heck yeah. Ooh. Look at us go. Come right by the water. Hopefully that water doesn't rise when we get some rain. That wouldn't be good. Not get too picky and not get too close to the field itself, because I don't want to run over anything and start, you know, making some chaff. Some corn chaff. What a great mod, though. And we don't want them to overlap, correct? Is that the thing? Just like that. All right, so we should be able to stop the recording. Do you want to save the recording as yes? Course play 2. All right, so now can we go into this one? And how do we do that? To you, it's so satisfying to mow hay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's terribly... It is pretty relaxing. All right, let's go and do the... wait. Generate field course. Okay, so it's thinking. It's thinking. What just happened? Okay, there we go. Woohoo! And now we need to change the settings. Number of headlands, so we need 6. Now we'll have to regenerate this again. We'll let that do that. All right, catch up here on chat. Can you plant long grain rice on this map? I don't think so. We'll check. Okay, Convey's moving again. Nice! What's up, Alan Edward? How's it going? What's up? This is not the survival series. That one's going to be a recorded one. I just got done with episode 1. Still needs to be edited. But that one is going to be... Where are you going? What are you doing? You're You're fired. You're fired. So, no, this isn't the survival one. This is this one's going to be more of a excuse me. Kind of a mega cattle. We got 200 head of cattle. We're going to try to get to 2,000 head of cattle. And what we're going to do, he was just trying to get back to the start here, guys. What we're going to do is this is going to be a live series, one with the map being in a beta version at this point in time. That what is this guy doing? He's struggling to find things. I don't know what's going on. He's struggling to find the starting point. Excuse me. But I have recorded a live series or not live series. It's what is this guy doing? Let me start this over. I am doing a zero build, basically from 0 to farmer, right? We're starting with a tractor. I just previously started recording it. Today I need to be edited, so that one's going to be something that's going to be coming out here in the near future. But I will be getting busy with actual in real life, out in the field type stuff. So that is 40 minutes for that field work to be done. Jeez. So yeah, that is in the works currently. But we're going to be doing some more live streamings when I can, because I will be actually being out in the field doing some stuff in real life. So some of this stuff's going to be coming to a halt for a little bit. So yeah, that's what's going to be going on. I think he did find the beer, yeah. What type of combine do you got? It's 9600. What do we need? We need the tractor nest, which is all the way down here. Son of a stink. We need like a little Ranger. I don't want to take that thing. We're just gonna have to walk it, guys. Hey, what's up, Skeeter? Check a chat here. How's it going, Skeeter? Guys, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys haven't yet. Greatly appreciate every single one of you guys hanging out. Truly do. Takes time out of your evening, your day, whatever it may be, to come hang out here. Take the... Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. No, yeah. Good call. Good call there, JD. Take the baler down. We got the 4450. I think it's the 4450. Front wheel assist, 4455, I think is what it is. I don't have an 8R. Nope. This is kind of a smaller cattle build out right now. We will eventually get to some bigger equipment, but kind of wanted to start off small. That way we can progress. You know, we can eventually sell things, buy different equipment, things like that along the way. So we're going to hop into the 4450 and we're going to hook up to the 435 baler. I got to see. I think that had twine on it. I think it had twine in it, so I think we're good. I think we will be A-okay, guys. All right, taking the baler down. We got some round bales. We got, I'm pretty sure these are set up for 180. We better check that. 180 centimeter bales. Yeah, I would say so too. Yeah, we'll see. All we got right now is the skid steer with forks. Yeah, that series there, the Alan you're talking about, it is I just recorded episode 1. I need to edit it. More than likely, I'm going to try to record more than just the one before I release any of them, because, like I said, I'll be heading out into the field shortly, so I won't have a whole lot of time to make videos and edit. So I'm going to try to get at least maybe 3 episodes ready to go before I upload the first one. That way I can kind of stay ahead with some recordings and things like that. So that is the plan. So it will be coming. Just mind you guys that my presence here with live streams and things like that will slow down here for a couple weeks. 3 weeks maybe. Somewhere around there. All kind of depends too on weather. So that's what we're doing. I'm trying to get your dad to upgrade our loader right now, in fact. Ooh, what kind of loader? What kind of loader are you running? All right, I think we could just park this baby right here. Make sure we shut the tractor off and we'll sprint down the field. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-ba. This is a big map. I like it so far. Yeah, the unfortunate part here, guys, is we're going to have to windrow that. You have a 5525, and I want him to buy a John Deere 6130M. You're excited for this map? Been playing Judith Plains a bunch? Nice. Ooh, somebody's trying to sneak in here. Oh, we left a tractor running, guys. Hey, Juders. How are you? I am streaming, sweetie. Is that okay with you? What do you need? Help with something? No, you just come to hang out? Cool. All right, let's get this windrow going. Away we go. Oh, yeah. This is actually quite a bit. This is going to be quite a bit of silage bales here. Once we get this hay or this grass baled and then get it wrapped, we should be sitting pretty good. But those cows are going to go through quite a bit. Nope, that's somebody else's field. That's not my field. The only field we have is the 2 alfalfa fields that we mowed earlier, and then the cornfield. That's the only actual, only field that we like in-game field is the cornfield. Everything else is not purchased yet. So this this map would be very cool to do, very roleplay-y like map. So it'd be kind of cool to see some roleplay stuff done with these maps. Alan, what do you think your favorite part of this map's going to be? Have you seen a bunch of stuff on it? I still need to do like a little like tutorial, not a tutorial, like a look at what this map actually is. But I kind of wanted to get some stuff done on it, so it looks like it's been worked in, and use this video, things like that we can use. I can use for a video itself. All right, I think we will just run outside on this like a boom, and then we'll hit those ups and downs. You think Green Creek Farms is role playing in this on this map right now? I know he was doing Ray County. But is he doing one on this one as well? Green Creek Farms, he's doing a heck of a good job. I started following him like 2 years ago almost, and back then I think he was sitting. He's growing quite a bit, but I think he was sitting at like right around roughly maybe 1,000 viewers or 1,000 subscribers when I first seen him, and I think he's like surpassed 10,000 already. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. This one's gonna be kind of goofy. Maybe what we could do is get this windrow over enough and then maybe circle back around. The story you heard was that Ray County gave him too many issues. That's what he said in his video anyways. Okay. Yeah, and it all kind of depends too on when he started doing that one series on Ray County. Because if you caught it in the beta version, I ran in kind of the same issue a little bit. Was the map got updated out of the beta version, but I was so deep into already so deep into the my playthrough that I just continued to play it. So he spent a lot of time on Elma, Missouri. With his Own the Map challenge. That was some dedication. FPS related issues, yeah. This one's got some FPS issues as well. I know Ray County did is also. So yeah, I can see it. Yeah, sometimes as creators, though, you got to kind of move on. You know, he had been doing that one for so long. He was getting views and things like that, but sometimes you got to really think about it as a creator. Sometimes it gets hard, especially when you're 20 or 30 episodes deep on some of that stuff. It does get kind of hard to continue things sometimes. I've watched your other live streams and saw you moving around on it. He just does a great job with his maps. Yeah, No Creek does a phenomenal job with his maps. His maps, they just feel so like real. You know what I mean? They feel lived in, which is good. I don't know. I just whatever it is, they just draw me. They got that that go-go factor, you know? You found a lot of problems on it too. Talking like you now? Yeah. Been talking enough, my mouth is starting to get a little dry, so when I start to speak sometimes I'm like, I can't spit it out. All right, so I think what we'll do is we will skip every 2. $11 miles an hour. We got this. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to speak. How long am I going to be live for? Probably close to another half an hour. About 10 o'clock, I think I'll probably call it quits. 5 pipes, 1 mule. Nice. Bet you that took you a little bit there. Let's see. We probably could have hit that one back. That we don't have to. Yeah, we'll do it this way. We'll go back on this one. And then we'll hit those 2 back to the left, hit the one right to the right, and continue up the hill. We should be able to get quite a few bales off this one, guys. We've got a lot of baling to do. Woohoo! Yeah, see, I just need more open room. More open room. And then we'll get perfection. Perfection. I had 7, but I clipped one with the crane. Dang. Dang, man. Dang. That's all I gotta say is dang. I do miss the smell of, like, hay. Just miss that smell. I didn't miss stacking it, like, in the barn. Growing up, we used to do little squares off the little small balers. And I don't miss throwing those on the hay rack and then stacking them in the barn. 7 minus 1 equals 6. I'm confused. What? I'm missing chat. I'm missing chat right now. So we're thinking the next big purchase that we need to make, guys, on this is probably some sort of like front loading tractor, or even possibly, I don't know how many, like the skid loader is it's gonna take a while to load all these bales. It's gonna take a hot minute. There's gonna be quite a few bales. So we're gonna have to figure out something in a way to be able to load many bales. And the worst part of it is we can only fit so much on our trailer without getting without loading up the skid loader on the trailer as well. You're glad that you do round now. Yeah, the little squares, I got into it because we used to have horses when I was growing up, and we'd do little squares to feed them. One for field, one for barn. Oh, dang it. Missed that one again, guys. Yeah, we might leave the skid loader itself up there and maybe find a tractor. I don't know. We're going to have to try to figure out the best way. Because right now we just have the truck. And maybe we could just do that. We could just do the truck with the truck with the tractor out in a field or something, a loader. And then the skid loader would just be up at the shed. I think so. Maybe one that could pick up 2 bales at a time, opposed to the one that the skid loader is going to be able to do. So we could maybe see what we can find. Maybe we can find something off the used market. We do have that option as well. Yeah, if we leave the skid loader up there, and then just, you know, use our tractor to where we need it to go, and we'll just run the truck with the trailer. We should be able to fit probably close to, I don't know, 12, maybe 16 bales. I just don't know if the truck will be able to handle that many. That's going to be maybe the issue, so it will take a little bit. But we will get it all figured out. If you guys happen to see something also while we're playing, like a color, you know, like the textures of something, like the ground textures or something like that, is a little goofy or something, make a note for us so that way we can let No Creek know about it. If it fits, it ships. Exactly. We got to make sure it can actually just tug it up the hill, though. That's going to be the other thing. We're going to have a lot of cattle. Going to need a lot of storage. At some point, you possibly might be better off making a bunch of, like, corn chaff. Corn silage. I need to go this way. Every time. Every time. Dang it. Sweetie. Boom, 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 ba-da, boom. The one that plugs into your, like, phone? Yeah, I know where it's at. What do you need it for? With Mom's phone or my phone? Where'd Mom go? Oh, okay. I can get it to you maybe later, okay? That reminds me, I should probably charge the thing too. Yeah, I'll have to see if the skid loader can even reach up. It should be able to reach. I think we should be able to fit 2 on the trailer, right? 2 on the boards of the trailer. And then we should be able to hopefully reach that third. Well, it'd be the second one up, I think, on top. We'll see. You feed corn stock bales sometimes when we are short on hay, but it's not very good quality. You have to feed hay with it. Yeah. We could do, actually get like a forage harvester that way and be able to do some stuff too. All right. I think that guy is still trying to mow, and I think we should probably go change this over. I think we might have a better option, and we might just have to get ourselves another windrower. One strictly just for tedding. Because we have to ted. We're going to have to ted the, God dang, how are we going to do that? Because I think we have to ted the hay, or the alfalfa. Whoops. Wrong button. Oh yeah, cattle? Oh yeah, it's silage is good for the cows. We need cornstalk bales for bedding to make it the manure. All right, so we could probably start baling this stuff. This is just going to be regular grass, so not going to be a big issue with any of that. All right, here we go, ladies and gents. Make sure we got 180. We can't change. That's the biggest. 125, 150, and 180. Perfect. All right, well, let's start getting some bales. Let's start getting this stuff picked up. Fire that baby up, and away we go. Woohoo! Look at us go. I hope this has automatic drop on it. We should check that, see if that's on. What's up, Dirt Gaming? How's it going? Do we have automatic unload bales early? Change bale size, unload bale, fold here. Automatic, turn on automatic drop. Z. There we go. Got that all working. Perfect. Oh my goodness, 13 miles an hour. Look at us go. Look at us go. Woohoo! We're zooming. I don't know if I have this to where... Okay, it does. It's going to automatic stop for me, which is good. That's good. Because I truly hate how the base game, and I know this is more realistic, is you have to pay attention to the percentage filled, but I hate it. I would rather have this thing get pedal to the metal and this thing just stops and drops the bales out. That's what I want. That's what I like. Telling you I love this series. Nice. Well, yeah, we're doing some baling. 13 miles an hour? Heck no. Just shoving that thing right in the baler and we'd go. Oh, we also have a little bit further swath pickup as well. So don't run that thing into the tree, please. Thank you, good sir. If I'm in real life, and yeah, I hate the bale drop system. Yeah. Especially with round bales, the square bales, they're not as terribly bad because they're pretty much done. The way it works. Now has anybody used the AI baling system? Has anybody used that? There's a mod out there that I think it's actually on the mod hub. I think it's for everything, but I'm not 100% sure. You guys could check me if I'm wrong. But I haven't used it yet, but I'm halfway thinking if we got to do a boatload of baling on this live series, it probably wouldn't hurt to do some sort of like the AI pickup baling thing. There's a mod for it. Which would be phenomenal. Holy cows, guys. The other guy's done mowing. That's good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a mod for it. It's like something to do with I don't know. I haven't even messed around with it, but I think you could do something with this as well, but with windrowing it, it might be a little different. But you can do something with this course play thing as well that I think allows you to use course play to do the baling as well. I don't know. You'd have to look into it. Hello, Jacob. What's up? Jacob McFarland. How's it going? Welcome on in. Glad you guys are here. Appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it works. I have not used it yet, so. And I think we'll just go back around the other way and pick up what we can pick up. Run over a few things here and there, no big deal. Just saved a rollover with a crane. The crane boom, nice. You like this cab? Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty nice inside. The brown reminds me so much of the 4440 we had growing up. And the stinking the stinking windows. I loved them. How can you clean up poop? Well, you're probably gonna have to clean it up. Not quite sure. That's a you problem, man. That's a you problem. Sounds like you got some work to do. Do something like this that strikes your fancy. Yeah. The cup holder. See, this is a power shift. The 4440 we had was not the power shift. That was oh, what the heck? What's the other one? Not power shift. What's the other one? You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. With a super soaker. Yeah, just blast it out of there with the super soaker, bud. Synchro range, quad range. That's the other one. Quad range. Quad range was basically you had you physically had to shift the gears. This one is you can just basically push the lever forward and it's like an automatic shift in a way. Quad range. Thank you for that, Dirt Gaming. Doo bomb. It was pretty cool though when they came out with the power shifts. Ooh, that was a big. The power shifts where they could, you just push them fall forward and stuff like that. Yes, good old quad range. Let's see. I wouldn't mind starting at the other end. I guess it don't really matter either. We'll just pick all this stuff up. You saw the fireworks through your window in Louisville? Nice. What kind of fireworks for what? Excuse me. Oh, great. Now we're here on slow mode. Yeah, I don't mind this. The only thing I wish, I don't know if this is in anything that would be any different, but if the tongue was a little bit longer, and I know this is probably more in real life, but with those kick-in wheels on the side there, they seem like they're very close to the tires when you turn. Oh, the Kentucky Derby, that's right. That started did that start this week or last week? Thunder of Louisville. Good old Kentucky Derby. Jacob, I'm sorry that you're in the hospital. Sorry to hear that. Started today. Whew. I've never watched the Kentucky Derby. I probably had it on TV, like through like just like the channel, like stopped for a few minutes to watch it, but I mean, never really got into it. All right, sounds good, JD, man. Thanks for coming by and swinging by. Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime. Greatly appreciate you coming and stopping by and hanging out. Means a lot. Appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a like as you guys are in here. If you guys are enjoying the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel to get more farm sim content. Also, guys, we do have another a second channel. This channel is going to be more of the everything else that I like to and enjoy to play other than farm sim. Farm sim content's going to live on this channel, along with like some more simulation game style stuff as well, but kind of more strictly farm sim stuff. This other channel right there, the Casually Forge, is going to be more of like your sandbox, survival, open world, exploring, kind of a random of just like games that I'd like to play when I get some time to play other games. And that's where that one's going to go. Don't know how busy it's going to be. Really don't know, but it's going to give me that creative look to be able to just play some other things and not get so burnt out on this game all the time. So I seen something about you in the hospital. You saw fireworks through your window, and you're in the ICU. Oh man, what happened? What happened for you? If you don't mind me asking, what happened, man? Got 7 on the meal now. Strapped successfully. Nice. What map are you playing, Caveman? Last one about your doctor. Doctor came in and said I only have 3 days to live. I can't type and write because they cut my arms off. Well, then how are you typing and writing right now? Speak to text or what? Bum, bum. We got a lot of bales. There's a lot of bales already, guys. Holy smokes. You got ran over by a combine? That's not good, man. So how are you able to type with your nose? You're typing pretty quick with your nose. So is that the is Aftermath the which one's that? What map is that one? Is that the not the yeah, what the heck is it? Aftermath. Is that that's not the DLC, is it? Jacob, thank you for subscribing. Greatly appreciate. Welcome on in, my friend. So many bales. So many hay bales. Grass bales, so many of them. 14.1% moisture grass bales. Whew. That stuff should turn into some silage pretty good. It was cut off with a clipper inside the combine. Sheesh. Oh, the chipper. Man. That's not good. Second map of the vanilla game. Okay. See, I didn't even get past like the I think I just started the second map on Roadcraft. But I was just messing around with it, so I don't know how far I don't even remember how far I got with that. Dropping some grass bales. So that, I have no idea either because of this moisture mod that I'm running on this. I'm not quite sure if that 14, like if that messes with it, if it docks what you get. I'm not quite sure. There is some stuff like that though. You also have ALS. That's the, oh man. You're harvesting beans on my Michigan map. Oh, that's your what's that one called? Harvesting beans on my Michigan map. To do what is that? Did you create the map? Excuse me. Chat's going crazy. Trying to read it all. I don't want to look behind me. You have the 3 maps completed, just scrapping everything in sight. You're on council. What Michigan map are you? What map is it? Alma, not Alma. Elma. What Michigan map are you playing? The Fields of Michigan? You're playing on console? PlayStation or Xbox? We're almost there. Rolling Farmlands of Michigan. I've never played that one. How are you liking it? Wow, that's crazy, Jacob. That's pretty crazy. What's up, Bradley? How's it going? Welcome on in, Bradley. PS5. Nice. Does anybody plan on getting the new consoles when they come out? The new consoles that are coming out are going to be kind of expensive, I think. Boom, boom, boom. Your truck is doing wheelies under throttle. Woohoo, dang. 45% complete of World of Warships for me. Nice. I've never played World of Warships. Never played it. All right, we got one full one left. We're going to hit that little small one over there. And then we'll come back, spin around, and grab that last big windrow. We used one whole set of bale wrap netting. What are we currently at? We are at 27 bales so far, guys. Woo! All right, let's pick this one up. And then we'll spin around. I've played on our Xbox Series X, and now I will have played on a PC. I think I've always played Farm Sim. Excuse me, on PC. I don't think I ever played it when on console. I don't think I have. Pretty sure I haven't. This is 15% grass. Ooh, it's just about done. We'll see how close we are for a full bale on this. You got it on Xbox, but don't have Game Pass Unlimited anymore, so I can't play it. Yeah, the Xbox Game Pass thing was nice, but if you only play certain games, you know what I mean? So if you're only playing a few games on it. All right, we need to unload this bale. Oh. Drop that, and then we should be able to shut this one off. All right, there we go. Let's see. We probably have some hay bales we could go do. Is everybody doing tonight? So what map where do we get it? Where do you get this map at, Bradley? Is that what you're asking? This map is from No Creek Farms. It's called No Creek Extended. It is his 4X map that is ginormous. Obviously, it's a 4X map. But it is... Why can I not... Why can't I zoom out? Not wanting to zoom out for me. There we go. Not where, there we go. Now we're getting it to work. 4X map right there. Very large fields. Right now we are currently trying to get everything prepped up for our... Oh, I should have the baler down here, but we got to change that windrower, dang it. Let's leave the baler down here because I need to change that windrower. Whoa. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, this is, you get it from his Patreon page. Right now it's in beta form. So he is currently, if you want to do the beta testing stuff, you currently need to get it through his Patreon. Is what you need to do. All right, we need to go change this stinking thing to a tedder as well. So we need to go do that. Go down and re-rake all of the alfalfa and get it to be dried alfalfa. So we need to do that. We also need to go grab the guys, the mower guys done mowing. So all of that needs to be done as well. Do I think he'll add traffic? Yes, I think he'll add traffic to it. If he doesn't, I don't know. He might not. I haven't heard if he's planning on doing it, but that's probably going to be the last thing that he worries about. He's going to worry about the functionality of the map first, make sure things are working the way he wants them to work, tweak things that he wants to get tweaked, and I would assume if he does add any vehicles to it or any traffic to it, he would do so towards the end of the when it's basically getting done. Have you ever played World of Warships, Dirt Gaming? So those are like the type of games that the second channel would be, where we would kind of just play some random games here and there. You have played it before? Did he missed a bunch here, didn't he? He missed the whole... We might have to restart him on that, or we might just have to go finish it for him. Yeah, he kind of missed some stuff there. So we're gonna have to do that here in a little bit, I think. We are currently sitting at roughly 3 hours on this live stream, gentlemen. Ah! Don't run into my siding. I can't back up. Timmy, you can't back up. All right, we need to change this stinking thing. Change, customize, and we need to turn this to a tedder. We're going to remove the wind guards for right now. Customize, it's going to cost us $300? Jeez. Okay, I was like, where did it go? It just got unhooked. You had U.S. battleships like the USS New Mexico, New York, and Nevada. Dang. I've never played it, but I've seen people play it, and I think it can get pretty crazy. There's a lot of cool games though there's so many games. So many games. So many games, not enough time to play them all. Sometimes I get stuck in this farm sim world creating content. And sometimes playing other games gets put to the back burner a little bit. So if you guys haven't yet, guys, don't forget to subscribe to their channel. I don't know how busy it is going to be honest with you, but it's going to be one of those things that we will definitely have to notify you guys in Discord and stuff like that, and turn on notifications for it. Woo! Watch out for the cornfield. All right, so now we gotta go re-rake all of this alfalfa because we thought we had this as a tedder, but we didn't. It was just a regular windrower, and I needed to ted the alfalfa to make dry alfalfa, so that way we can put that into the mixer for the cows, for the moo-moos. Also, if you guys are maybe behind, if you guys are catching this and you guys are behind, don't forget to hit that live button. It will jump you to the live portion of the stream if you guys are getting caught by a couple ads. Look at that beautiful field of grass bales. Woohoo! I guess worst comes to worst, could we just like... dang, how do we want to do this? Haha, sucks. Alfalfa. Nice. All right, this is going to do that mixture of things. So we might as well, whatever, we're just going to do it. We'll figure it out later. We will figure it out later. It'll create both, I think. And we're just going to have to deal with it. It's going to create the... Wait a second. What? Is it turning? I'm not even quite sure what kind of mixture this is. I think it's a mixture of alfalfa and grass. And now hay. I have no idea. This is going to be... I don't know. We'll figure this out. I think it's going to turn to hay. Whoop. Hit a tree. We're just going to see if we can kind of get it off of the field itself. And then we need to spray, either spray or put down some granular stuff, because our nutrient value on these two fields are doo-doo. All right, so this looks like this is hay. Just turning into hay, right? I'm not quite sure. Moisture. This is grass. This says grass. So this says nothing. Okay. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll bale it. See what the baler says it is. See, we've got some darker colored stuff over there as well. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. I really don't know. We'll probably forget about it, will be the thing. All right, we'll just kind of windrow this. Got to be able to give ourselves some room. Is this even making a difference? That's the other thing. How much of a difference does it? Looks different, doesn't it? Not really. I'm a little confused. It says alfalfa. What's this say? This says it just says crop type. I just want to know, are we wasting our time? So let's do a little test here. Let's go grab the baler. What's this bright green stuff, though? Alfalfa windrow. Well, why did that turn to... Why did that turn to alfalfa windrow and that stuff is not? So we have alfalfa, we have grass, we have... I don't even know what all we have. We have some grass as well. I'm a little confused. This edge is a little bit confusing to me. Just because I don't want to have to redo this if that's not changing anything. So let's go grab the baler. We'll grab that and check out to see what's happening. Because if I'm going to go over this the second time and it's not changing anything, then there's no point in doing it, right? We'll have to figure it out. So we should be able to see what we all need. So we need the windrow alfalfa, right? We needed, yeah, alfalfa hay windrow is the one we need. And we need a lot of it. So we're going to pick up this center one here. Alfalfa hay windrow. Okay. So if I jump up in front, I jump this one, is it the same thing? We'll see if it changes. Because it all looks the same. And that's what I was saying. On Ray County, I don't remember having to windrow any of it. So maybe even by tedding it, it doesn't really matter. It's going to change a little bit when you hit the grass portion of it. And if you get too much grass into there, then that's where then it changes into that specific type. So we might not even have to ted this stuff. We might be able to just keep that as a windrower. And any alfalfa, it looks like down in the bottom right corner, it looks like everything is going to be alfalfa, so we don't need to really windrow it again. The problem is it's going to be a kind of a goofy mixture when we do the outside. So we're going to just start picking all this stuff up and hope for the best. It does look like nothing's really changed, so that's a plus. 60%. Ooh, yeah. We finally got one bale off of here. We might need to get ourselves a big field of alfalfa. Like, I'm talking a big field, because we're going to need a lot of alfalfa bales to feed our growing herd. Yeah, see, this is all alfalfa hay. Exactly what we want. Okay, well, that's something good to know. So we can keep that as a regular windrower. We don't need the tedder because of the swather that we're using. The cutter that we're using right now will turn the grass into hay as it's mowing. So that's a plus. We don't need any of that stuff. Good. We're going to try to pick up all this alfalfa, and then we'll hit both of these fields with the outline. I need to move this tractor, though. So let's get this tractor moved. Up and out of the way. We don't need you there no more. Might as well just throw you in a windrow. All right, well, let's fold that up. We don't need you there. Well, that's what happens sometimes when you do some things that you're not normally used to doing. All right, that thing can get just parked. Park it. Park it. Yeah, see, the pH and nitrogen is extremely bad on this thing, so we didn't get any sort of yield bonuses with this. But hopefully we will get a better chance at this when we get going. Yeah, it does happen. We would have figured it out. We would have figured out what we needed, and we eventually did. All right, we got one little swath here, and then we will hop into that other field, and we should be able to pick up everything that's alfalfa in there, and then we'll do the outside rounds, and they're going to be whatever they're going to be. They're either going to be a mixture of, well, they're going to be a mixture of grass or alfalfa. So we'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. All right, let's get the little swath, pick you up, and then we'll zoop, just like that. Only got a few more rows to do. But we will. Eventually, we will try to figure out how that mod works. The AI mod thing. We'll figure out how that all works. There could be a possibility that that comes here because there's going to be a lot of baling to do. A lot of baling, a lot of mowing, a lot of everything. And then hopefully if we could get ourselves set up to where we could have maybe multiple mowers going at some point. We'll figure it out. We're only on like day one of this whole thing. Yeah, definitely need to do some soil management on these fields. And more than likely, we're gonna have to pick up a bigger field and plant it as alfalfa, because we're gonna need a lot. I think we'll have to take a look again at what we have for, or what the cows are gonna need per day, which was a lot. We have 200 head of cattle right now, and I think they take quite a bit. They're going to take a lot of food. We'll have to see how that wrapper does too, because chat was saying earlier that wrapper should put it in like a tube style deal. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. This whole windrowing field just got all jacked up. Because it's all jacked up. 65. Are you downloading this on like dial up or what? Dirt Gaming. I think also with the amount of Steam. Okay, so you're probably young enough to not even know what dial-up is. Steam. So you're downloading it off Steam, yes. But dial-up was like, oh goodness. Dial-up was the internet before, where like it was not fiber optic or anything like that. It was very, very slow internet. Ooh, done. Oop, done. Come on, get the bales. Get the windrows. Get them. Oh, come on. Oh, no. The agony. Just needed that. Just that little bit. Yeah, our modem's literally screaming at us to connect with the internet. Yeah. God, that was so annoying. Dial up internet. The worst is so dial up internet and your phone line were connected, and when somebody was on the internet, your phone didn't work, or vice versa. If somebody was on the phone, then you didn't have access to the internet. It was kind of a it was kind of a janky system, but it all worked. I can remember, what was that game growing up? It was like a farm sim game, but what was that game called? It was basically you were managing I don't know. God, what was the game? I'm gonna have to try to figure out what that game was called. It was something where you had to like manage your animals. It wasn't you got to run equipment, things like that, but it was more of like you managed crops and you managed things like that. But what was the game that I used to play? It was on dial-up, or what the heck was it? What did we hit? O? Yes, O unloads it. All right, time to do the outside and see what kind of conglomeration of stuff we get. It could have been Farmville. Yeah, it could have been. I just don't know. I'll have to look it up. But you had, like, you could grow out, like, your farm. Maybe it was Farmville, but, like, I'm talking, like, this would have been back in, like, the late 90s. Middle 90s. That's what I'm talking about. Late 90s. It wasn't Oregon Trail. What's up, Timbo? It wasn't Oregon Trail, but I played Oregon Trail, and I could never get past the dysentery. Ever. All right, so we're getting a lot of grass out of this. And not very good grass out of this. It was a picture of the moon, and it took 40 minutes to upload. Wow, look at that picture. And it was just a picture. That's crazy. It took 40 minutes. I think some of us are showing our true age around here. 40 minutes. Yeah, Oregon Trail. I could never get past Oregon Trail. Speaking of Oregon Trail, some of you might know that I have played the game called Captain of Industries. And I kind of enjoy those style of games. I've never played them before, but once I started playing that game, it was a game that, like, I just enjoyed playing. But there is another game coming out that it's already out, actually, I think, but it is like it's like the top down, like Captain America Industries, but it is like of a Western style theme. All right, so we got some more grass bales coming. Woohoo! In 1987, yeah. Definitely was a cool game. It was so hard, though. It was so hard. Again, I could never get past the dysentery. Ever. You have died of dysentery. What do you mean? I didn't even drink any water. What's happening? Oh, the good times. This is a jacked up windrow. I'll tell you that. This windrow sucks. The Apple IIc, yeah. Yeah, I can remember specifically going to the library and be like, I need to access the internet, or I need to use the computer. All right, well, we got a bunch of grass. We got some alfalfa. We didn't get quite as much alfalfa bales as we were wanting. We're going to pick this up because it's going to annoy me. It will annoy me till the next time I come around and pick it up. Got it. And then we'll just pick up these two little stragglers here. And then we should be able to dump everything. All right, so we need to take that. We need to take it off. We don't need it to have any tedding done. But we're going to need to take it off so that way we can windrow the grass is what we're going to need to do. Yeah, the Apple IIc, when I graduated high school, I think they still had a few of those laying around. They were like the backups. And now look how far we've come. Long ways. All right, we're going to need some bale net wrap as well. So at some point, we're going to have to go to the store and get ourselves some bale net wrapping. Don't think that we're going to need to... we're only on 1 times? I just noticed that we were on 1 times. I was like, man, these are some long days. We've been at this for like 3 hours. And we've only made it like 3 hours in game. It's crazy how that works. Okay, there's a lot of bales down there. 30, how many did we get here? 35 bales total. 2 of them were of smaller size. But we're going to need to, that's right, we need to get this guy finished up. Boom. Your rich buddy had a Commodore 64, the best thing pre-Nintendo. A Commodore? I've never even heard of a Commodore. I think you might be a little bit older than me, Timbo, but a Commodore, huh? That's so that was pre-Nintendo. So was that like in between the Atari? This guy missed like all the headlands. 50. Well, you're only about 12 years older than me. 11 years older. Some was in there. Why is this grass? Did he not? Wait a second. Did he not put the? This is a bunch of crap. I don't think he turned on the. We might still have to TED this. Because that was still saying grass. It's Atari's age. It had like hundreds of games. Nice. So yeah, apparently this guy didn't have the full-fledged system going on here. So we're going to see if we can... Does it change for me? Does that not change? Yeah, conditioner. But see how it still turned on to just grass? Nothing really changed. So is this... Okay, so if I have the moisture system on, guys, does that change things? How does the moisture system work, chap? Yeah, it's called tedding. TED. You can bump it to 5%. So in the settings here, settings, moisture system. So what do we, tedding moisture, so I changed this. Amount of moisture reduced per tedding pass. Sometimes takes multiple passes. So how do we handle that with the moisture system? If I change it to 5, tedding moisture reduction, amount of moisture reduced per tedding pass. So if I change that to 5, so when I TED it, it takes 5% moisture out of there. So what's the moisture lost multiplier? Controls the speed of moisture lost. So do we want to change that? Moisture gained. So we want moisture gained to be a little low, right? And the moisture lost multiplier, we want that to be a little bit higher. Bale drying rate. How fast bales dry out after rain stops. Lower equals slower drying. Well, we want it to, if it's going to rain, we want it to dry out faster, right? If you want less moisture effect, sometimes multiple passes if you want less moisture effect. Okay. Show moisture in fields. We can try that. We'll see what happens. Hey, Juters. You going to bed? Okay. All right. So I think on that note, gentlemen, My daughter is going to be heading to bed. So I think on that note, guys, we had a pretty successful start to the whole cattle farm business here. So we're going to get this thing back up to the farmyard, and I think we're going to take off. Took you a couple passes. So does that mean, oops, does that mean I'm going to have to like TED this thing with like I have a, what is that thing called? I'll take a look at it here once we get up to the shed. But I have a conditioner thing that we can pull. So the conditioner thing is something you'd pull behind the tractor, right? Let's see if we can find it, what I'm talking about. And I think what it does is it runs, it doesn't like spread it out like your tedder does. I know I have it in here because I just put it in here, but it's just a matter of trying to find it. So you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like a gray one. It's a mod that just, I don't know if it just came out a couple weeks ago, maybe. Maybe it's been longer than that. Oh, where did you come from? Where did you go? Find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. Ooh, singing Cotton Eye Joe. All right, let's go to here, and then let's go to Tedders. Not sure. Right here. A mace creator, whatever. This thing right here. So what it's supposed to do is it picks it up, and it's supposed to like condition it, right? I don't know if it turns it into hay. So is this something that we're going to have to need as well? That we could, ooh. Could that thing get pulled? We have a hitch for this thing. It'd be interesting to see if this thing hooks up to anything. Because if you could pull that and then pull that thing behind it, you'd be like double whammy. Double whammy, man. All right, guys. That's going to have to be it for tonight's live stream. Don't forget to turn on those notifications. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you guys haven't yet. Greatly appreciate every single one of you that has come to hang out tonight. Greatly appreciate it, guys. This is one of those fun things that we're doing. I've been enjoying it. So greatly appreciate it. We got some field sprayed. We got a bunch of grass cut, alfalfa cut. We got a bunch of bales. Holy cows, we got a lot. Got a lot done. So yeah. Tedder is pulled behind the tractor. Conditioner is what is on the mower, and that thing is a hay crimper. Holy smokes. This cattle business is getting crazy. Cattle business. I just need that stuff right there. I need this stuff right here to be dry. I need it to be dry. And what is that moisture we need it at? Do we have to turn it? Do we just need to turn it over? Is that all we need to do? And what's the hay crimper do? What's it do? What is the specialness of of the cripper? What happened here? That guy just mowed my grass, remember? Oh, what a stinker. All right. That's going to have to be it for me tonight, guys. ! Discord in chat. We'll get you to the link to Discord if you guys have not, came there to hang out. Let's see. Does that work? I think that should work. Discord. Ha! Did it work? It did. Nah, it did work. There we go. Appreciate you guys all hanging out. Guys, turn on your notification bells to all. That way you guys get notifications when I go live, post anything, or whatever it may be. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. You guys have a good night, and we'll catch you guys later.